think you were gonna die?
For a second, I thought I was dead.
Do you think you're ever gonna finish this house, Dad? Really?
But it's you I thought about. Standing there on the jetty. And do you know what I thought? I thought you saved me. What do you make of that? You've never forgiven me, have you? For giving up the practice?
It's your life. And I'm sure you'll do whatever you like, Steve. You always do. Rebecca!
How do you do? How do you do? How do you do? I'm sorry to bother you, but I was just passing by and I thought I might pop in, you know? I'm very grateful for your time. I appreciate the difficulty of your position. I'm very grateful for your time. I know you're busy balancing the interest of your shareholders and your customers. Actually, how do you do that? Look, there's been a little mistake here. Nothing really. Well, little for you, big for me. Normally, I wouldn't bother you at all, but it's the crayfish season and my boat lies at the bottom of the sea.
Did you read your policy, Mr. Myers?
I have a daughter.
I'm sorry, sir. You should have read your policy.
4 people are facing ruin.
Should have read your policy, mate.
It's a wonderful painting.
Did you read your policy, Mr. Myers?
Yes, it said fully comprehensive.
Accepting acts of God.
Well, there's the thing. It doesn't say anywhere what an act of God is, does it?
Well, that's because it's widely understood, you see. It's acts of natural destruction, like tidal waves.
Locusts, pillars of fire, plagues of boils, that kind of thing. Yeah, well, God's not in charge of that stuff anymore, Mr. Piggott. We have this thing called science. We can forecast the weather now.
Sorry.
You're sorry. I've lost my work. I've lost my home, my ex-wife's partner, guaranteed the loan and my only asset, with his bloody caravan park, which is his only asset. I didn't come here to take no for an answer.
No, sorry.
Now, this may seem an obvious question, but if I was to rise from this chair and try and stand on my feet, and I should slip somehow, and this crutch was to disappear down your neck and shove your epiglottis out your asshole, would that be an act of God, do you think?
Grey area.
I'm not leaving. That's the worst fucking painting I've ever seen in my life, by the way. Oh, yeah. Oh, very good. What are you doing? I can walk, for God's sake. Get my bag. I need my bag. I have a life, you know. You're a lowbrow, bad taste, sanctimonious, corporate asshole. I'm not finished with you. I'll give you acts of God. I'll give you locusts, boils. I'll give you whirlwinds. I'll give you the fucking works. I'll drive you fucking mad. You've been jumping out your fucking windows. Oh. Fucking great.
Excuse me, Mr. Myers. We have to move to the back room.
Sorry, I'm late.
Started without you.
Should you be taking those with that?
No problem, as long as you don't work, you know, like heavy machinery or anything. Oh, wait a... Oh, see, I'm awful sorry. Thank you very much. Another one of these, pal, be lovely.
Let's go somewhere else.
Nah, I like it here. Nice fascist simplicity. And anyway, we've got a wee job to do. We're going to sue Monarch Pestilential from here to the shithouse.
Listen, don't be stupid. You realise armies of lawyers have hammered out those policies. The liabilities are defined in minute detail.
And what about God's liabilities? Has anybody consulted him? I'm fucked. I'm totally fucked. You'll have to help me here.
Listen, I love you like a brother, but this is ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm a brother. You love me like a lawyer.
No,
Thank
no more.
you.
I'm
Jimmy,
very sorry
my
about
brother.
this.
He's going to be a very
No,
successful
come on, that's
lawyer.
enough. Oh, no more drink. Come on.
Where's your fuck? Ah! Oh, sorry. I'm sorry about that, missus. Let me help you up. Here we are. Oh, here we go. What is this? What is this? I'm very, very sorry. I never... Oh, please. I really didn't mean anything like that. Can I buy you some? No. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, jeez. Just piss off. I'm going. Haven't even eaten anything. Bloody starving. I'm sorry. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
One night, 1.3 million years ago, the seed of humanity was planted when a family of chimpanzees decided to sit round a fire. They soon were cooking on it, having friends over, talking into the night. They learned reason and manners. Restaurants are directly descended from that first gathering. But the animal that entered my favourite eating place yesterday would not have been tolerated even by those old chimps. Drunk, stinking, and abusive, he proceeded to disturb not only mine, but everyone else in the restaurant. Oh my God, this gets worse. Well, looks like you've made a friend there. And I'm not going to help.
Couldn't see your way clear, huh?
This is just another one of your little stunts, isn't it? You dig a hole, everybody else falls in, and you walk away feeling superior. Well, not me, pal. Not this time.
Good morning, The National.
Anna Redmond, please.
Anna Redmond?
Yeah, she writes a column at your paper, remember?
Hi, this is Anna Redmond. I can't come to the phone right now. Please leave a message.
Do you know that experiments on rats have shown that they recognise the truth far quicker than most journalists? And with a wee bit of training, a squid will demonstrate a deeper grasp of moral principles. Oh, I know you were only doing your job and you didn't know you were going to turn out to be a petty assassin. You really wanted to be a nurse in Africa, didn't you? But you failed the medical. Well, I'm sorry you're not there. You're probably away giving the kiss of life to some disabled fucking panda somewhere.
The fact is, Hal, modern journalism sucks.
Does it? I'm not so sure.
Oh, of course it does. You told me it does. Of course, that was before you became editor. Look at this, some little twerp 3 weeks out of high school telling the world what he thinks. It's all opinion and narcissism. What's happened to reporting? I mean, 3 years ago, I used to report. I used to write stories. I was in Washington, Moscow, Beijing.
Oh, you stuffed up Moscow.
Well, yeah. Well, I had food poisoning. I missed the coup. Do you think that makes me feel good? But the fact is, I was writing stories. Where am I now? I'm on talkback radio. I'm writing columns.
Is that the column?
Oh, you think so?
Thanks.
It's not journalism. It looks like it, but it's not. It's a corpse.
Anna, look, you're a woman of influence.
I'm a woman of attitude.
You know what your trouble is?
Being patronized, being asked rhetorical questions.
I get very excited when you're like this. I don't know why we haven't slept together.
Oh, I do.
Okay. Be a reporter. Report. Go after a story. I'm not going to stop you.
Really?
Yep.
So can we skip the con?
No.
You still want the con?
Yes.
Bugger them. To be a nurse in Africa, didn't you? But you failed the medical. Well, I'm sorry you're not there. You're probably away giving the kiss of life to some disabled fucking panda somewhere. Do you think I've done the right thing, Arthur? I hope you're right, old son. I hope you're right.
Okay, thank you. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Drive safely.
Hiya.
Hi.
Here he is.
So how'd you go up